Well, hello everyone. I thought that today I would look at one of these RFID, this little unit that came in one of the hacker boxes, and I actually decided to build a project with this, and so I wanted to see about getting this fixed, getting this up and running, and thought I'd shoot a video on how it's done. And so anyway, got this here. It's an RFID RC522. This actually runs on, let's see, what chip is this? I forgot now. It's the MFRC522. That's what the chip is on this. Anyway, in order to get this up and running, of course you need this board, and then you need some RFID cards. These are the ones that came in the hacker boxes. And of course you're going to need an Arduino. And for this example, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hook up a relay. It's just a single pole relay. This can control just about anything. Can control a solenoid, a relay, a servo, whatever you want to throw at it. Just acts as almost like an electronic key. Okay. The other things you're going to need is a breadboard and 3 LEDs. I know in some of the examples they had like red, blue, and green. I didn't have a blue available in this style, so just going to use a yellow. And then you need a little tag switch to help in being able to rewrite, erase the EEPROM, because it does store everything in the EEPROM on the Uno. So anyway, there's multiple different types of pinouts, such as, let me pull this one up here, this one right here. This pinout is it's okay. I mean, there are some differences here. Primarily connecting the board to the Uno. All of that is exactly the same that's going to be in the sketch that we're going to be using. The LEDs, however, and that's going to be a little bit different. Some of this other stuff's going to be a little bit different. So let's get that set up here. Let's go ahead and, well, I'll tell you what, let's just hook this chip up. So let's plug this little guy in right here. Okay. And let's get us some jumpers. First of all, let's go to SDA. SDA is going to be going over to port 10. SDA port 10. Okay. Then we're going to have the SCK. And SCK is going to go to port 13. Okay. Next, we're going to be doing MOSI, which is your next one. And MOSI goes to port 11. Alright. And then MISO is going to be going over. MISO is going to be going to port 12. Yeah, 12. Alright, so there is our communication connections. Alright, now we're going to have to do, we're going to need power and ground. This black cable here for ground. There we go. Alright, so we're going to need ground. Run it up to the ground rail. And then power, which is stated on the board is 3.3 volts. So I'm going to run that up to the power rail. Alright, so the only thing that's left is the reset. And the reset is showing to go to port number 9. So we'll do the reset on the port number 9. Now the only thing that is not connected on this board, I notice, is the IRQ. And I know from dealing with some of the other boards and stuff, IRQ is very seldom used in these type of projects or anything like that. It's usually used when you're using multiples of things. So it's not a big deal in this. So let's get the other stuff out of the way. 3.3 volts. Bring it down. Oops, on the power rail. Okay. And then let's get a ground wire going here. There's a ground onto the ground rail. Okay. Now these are going to switch. The LEDs are going to switch on high and not low. So we need to connect all of them, all of these to the ground rail. Let's see. Okay, so the left is power. So get these to the ground. Okay. Now the tag switch is going to be switched on hot. We're going to put that there. Okay. Now for these other connections, which let's go ahead and do this. This one's going to be 5 volts. So we have ground and hot. This runs on 5 volts, so let's go hook this onto the 5 volts and ground. Alright, now let's go back over here and let's get this down. What we're going to want to do is go to your libraries folder for your Arduino, and you're going to want to get this right here, your is it RFID master? Make sure here. Yep, it's your RFID master. Okay, and it's going to be from this website right down here. So you just download that, unzip it, and then just copy and paste. Okay, so now you have it in your Arduino library. So you just fire up your IDE. Let's go in examples. Let me just bring this over here where you guys can see it. Okay, let's go over here to File, Examples, go all the way down here, and we're going to be using access control. So that is what we're going to be building this on. So alright, here we go. Right down here, we have a pinout. Now, all this is what we've already done. So all these, you might want to double check them and make sure. And if you're using a different board, you know, this will give you, you know, a pinout for that. If you're using a, you know, a Mega, a Nano, or a Pro Micro, a Leonardo, this is the layout for that. Also, if you're using, no, never mind. That's just these 4 boards, or 5 boards. Anyway. So we're going to go down here and we're going to look at these definitions. Okay, so now we've got red LED is going to be on port number 7. So let me grab some wires here. Okay, so our red LED is going to be on port number 7. So let's hook this up. So red LED. Going on to port number 7. Port number, it's hard to see around with the camera. Port number 7, that right? Yep, that's right. Okay, port number 7. Okay, green LED is port number 6. Longer one for that. Longer one. This is going to be going to port number 6. Okay. And then blue, which in this one I'm going to use yellow. That one is going to port number 5. Okay, so we bring that over to port number 5. Alright, so we've got all that hooked up. Now, also it has your, on the screen, on this down here, you have a relay on port number 4, and then you have a white button, which is on port number 3. So we're going to take and hook this up. So the motor is going to go on number 4. Okay, and then we'll get the white button, which will go here. Okay, and now this will go to port number 3. Okay, there is all our connections done. And that's pretty much the way it's going to look. Alright, so there we go. Next steps, very, very simple. Alright, next thing we're going to do, hook this up to the computer, power everything up, put this in a good position. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to go over and we're going to go to select which COM port, select which board, and then we're just going to upload this thing. Alright. Okay, now that it's uploaded, now you're going to see that we've got an LED here that's pulsing. Okay, now next thing we want to do is we want to open up serial monitor. Okay, now make sure it's set at 9600 baud, and over here you're going to read yada yada yada. It says scan a card to define as master. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this white card, this plain white card, I'm going to set it right here, and we're good to go. Alright, next thing, which I just noticed, my LEDs are backwards. So apparently the description is wrong. Let me just swap these real quick. Something you have to watch sometimes in some of these sketches. They're not always right. Okay, here we go. Now, I forgot to do this. This one, put this down to power, and put this down here. Okay, now we've got the correct. All right. Now that's what you get sometimes with these sketches. You have to really watch them and make sure you get everything right. Okay, the next thing is we have to, we're in programming mode. So once you select the master, then you can set up a card. Alright, so here we go. We're going to take one of these cards out. One of these nice little hacker box cards. Set it down. There we go, we got a green light and it's all set up. Then on the screen you can read that it added this card and it's good to go. So now once that card's added, you take your master card again, set it down, okay, and now you're out of program. Now it's in operation mode. So if you were to take this card that you programmed, there you go. See the relay activate? Okay, there we go. And then to make sure, we'll just take something else like this and try it, and nope, not having any part of it. There we go. So there's how to get these little things running. I'm going to have a project where I'm going to actually build this into something and do something cool with it here in the future. But thought I would give, a quick little video on how to get these things set up. Hope it helps you guys. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you don't, give me a thumbs down. Let me know why. And if you like my channel, please subscribe. And as always, you guys take care of yourselves. See you next time.